Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. The first thing I really want to do is say a really big apology for not filming and just not posting videos really at all in June. Things just got really busy at work. We had reports and data and just so much going on that things were going really well at the start, and then it kind of just sort of disappeared completely from my life. I wouldn't say that I just went off the rails with spending as such. I just sort of didn't follow through with keeping track of everything, which has meant that I've been sort of backtracking a lot and writing down my spending and then cash stuffing rather than the other way around, which has affected my budget slightly, just because as well at the same time it got really confusing trying to work out what I'd spent on what weeks, what money I'd got left over, and trying to account for everything. So it did get really difficult. One of the weeks I ended up not doing any cash stuffing really at all because my spending was really heavy that week for Father's Day and things like that. And then it also ended up being a sort of 4 week and a little bit, and I ended up tracking everything else here, just so I could see what was going on at the very end of the month as well. Sometimes I do track them on that last week if it's just like a day or two, but this one ended up being a few more, so I ended up just using one of these little expense tracker sheets, which are really useful, and I will make sure they're in the description below just in case. I have used them a few times. I think there's one more, and that was just a little half sheet that I created, but I have used them in the past just to help with things like this when it just gets a little bit heavy and I just want to scribble everything down rather than write it in my planner. So for this video we are going to just be doing a very quick sort of catch-all type thing where I am going to be closing out June, seeing where the spending really was, trying to track how much we've saved, if anything at all. I don't think it's a lot really this month, but before we go into that, let's have a look and see how much is left over at the end of June. So let me just grab my favourite pen, and here is money that is left over from this month. I ended up just pulling it all out as like cash rather than trying to put it into the right sort of envelope straight away. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 10. That was 100 there. And then 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, and 20, 35. Okay, so we have 235, but I would like to put some more into my other cash envelopes rather than putting it all towards debt, just because savings didn't really get much this month compared to normal. So one of the things I'm going to do first actually is I'm going to slide this out because this is just going to make my life a lot easier. Okay, and let's move this to one side. So this is that, and then these are my envelopes that I currently use in here. I'm just going to flip it like that. Okay, so here are the categories that I really want to put in, and left over we have 235, which is quite a lot rolled over, but we will see what's going on with that. The first thing I definitely want to do is I want to put some money into birthday because it's my husband's birthday in July and that is just a must. So normally his birthday's a really hard one because I have so many in June that it makes it a lot harder to save for his, and it ends up just sort of going on like the back burner. I don't really end up saving much for it at all, and when I get paid in June for July, I just take the money all from that instead. So that will help a little bit. And then Christmas, I am going to give it some as well because it hasn't really had a lot. And I think I'm going to give it, I might give it 30. So Christmas is going to get 30. And I'm gonna pull these two 5s and give it 20, 40. Okay, so now we're down to the last 2. I did go ahead and purchase some more cash envelopes from She's on a Budget. I'll link them in the description below for you, but her envelopes are really nice, and she even does like top tabs on them as well so that they all match up beautifully. And I ended up just getting some pink ones this time, so I got a new one for savings. I ended up doing a different one for celebration because I found that often I would put into birthday for like Valentine's, anniversaries, Easter, anything like that. Sometimes it would go into that one, so I decided to split them and have birthdays and celebrations separately. So yeah, so that's my celebrations one now. And then I also got a new one. This one is Eat Out, because now restaurants are really starting to open up and we do feel more confident going outside. We've always eaten out a lot in the past, and I think it's just something that we're going to start doing again. So rather than wait for that, I'm just going to set myself a budget every month, and what goes in there is what I spend, and that is it. So yeah, so YouTube as well, that's only got 10 in, and I don't think I'm going to put anything else in there right now. So that is fine. Birthday we have done. Car maintenance, again, I think I might just give it something because I feel like these envelopes have really lacked a lot this month. It doesn't really need a lot because at the minute it has 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, and we'll give it 2 10s. We'll give it 2 5s, so we'll give it 10. And I think what I'm going to do is swap it out for a 20 because I much prefer bigger notes in things rather than lots of 5s and 10s everywhere. So we'll give car maintenance 10. Okay, pop that back in there. Debt we'll do at the end. Christmas we've done. Beauty, I'm going to give it 20. It's currently got 35, and I do have a hair appointment next month, so 20, 35. I'm going to give it 10, I think. Yeah, so I'm going to give it 10, and that'll push that up to 45. So we're nearly there with beauty as well because my hair appointment costs 50, because I do have everything done. And then car tax is one that should already be done. Well, let me just check. So I have 5 there, 5 there. Okay, so car tax is missing 5 to make the monthly sort of quota of 15. I basically just worked it out how much it costs for a year and then split it up over 12 months. I think if I do 15 I will end up finishing it a bit early, so which I'm fine with that. So I'm going to put the 5 in there, and that's that month's done. So the next one is celebration, and in August it's our 1st anniversary. How fast has that gone? I know you guys knew that last August we got married. It was a lovely day, but it's already coming up to a year already, and I just cannot believe how fast that has come round. So I'm going to give it 20 for now. Honestly, I have no idea what our plans are. think if the weather's nice, we'll probably just do a nice day out, and I'm hoping to go back to our wedding venue and maybe have dinner there as well, just because I think that would be nice. And eat out will get done in July. So now we're back to just these two. Let's go into savings first. We've managed to save enough now for our drive, and we're actually saving money towards new internal doors and a new front door. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 90 and 95. Okay, I feel bad just giving it 5, so I might give it I might just give it 20 and give it these extra 5s as well. Okay, sort this money out. So I'm going to give it the 20, and that will give it 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90. No, let me just check that again. That does not sound right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 90, 100, 105, 110, 115 in there now. So that is brilliant, and that's coming on really well. So I'm really impressed with how much I've managed to save this month in general, and since January. When I think about where we started off and how much we've managed to do, it's really quite a lot. So for example, we've been able to get all of our blinds done, and they were all made to measure. We've had the kitchen done, and we put quite a bit towards that. We've had going to get our drive done, and we're having a new front door, and there's just lots of other little bits as well going on inside the house that we are working on getting done. Some of the bigger things we do save for, and some of the little things we don't. We just take it out of our monthly expenses as part of our spending rather than through saving. So yeah, and I've actually got quite a lot of money left from my birthday as well. I just haven't spent it because I don't know what to get. I feel like at the minute I have everything I want, so rather than spending it for the sake of it, I've just left it right now. So yeah. Okay, so whatever's left will go towards debt. Okay, and at the minute there's not really a lot in there at all. So we have got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Okay, that worked out really well actually. So we have 100 going towards debt. And that's those cash envelopes stuff for the last part of June. And if we take this out, the first thing I'm going to do is, okay, so we have debt, Christmas, birthday, savings and beauty. So debt, birthday, savings, which is always a really hard one to work out, Christmas and beauty. Okay, so debt, I just worked that one out as well like 2 seconds ago, is 100, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then 140. Okay, so debt has an extra payment of 140 going towards it, and it also has what we put in at the start of the month, which I believe was 100. So that means debt has 250. Okay, now let's try and work these out. This is going to be a hard one because I'm pretty sure birthdays has nothing. I haven't even filled this out, guys. That's how really behind I am for June. It's so sad. But yeah, really sad. So birthday had nothing because I ended up pulling everything out to pay for birthdays that were in this month. We went out for food. It was my nan's birthday and we went out for that as well. So 20, 40, 60, 70 is what we have in birthday to help pay for my husband's birthday in July currently. And then savings is another hard one. I ended up, where is it? Okay, so I ended up tracking most stuff on here because I thought this might make my life a lot easier, and it really actually did, so that's great. So we just made an extra payment towards savings of 20 for the last week, which means as a total it will be 125, which isn't bad, and I might just put that there. 125. I'll have to work this out to cross over from, because I was actually using some of this initially to help save for the drive, and this is when we completed it on our first week. Once, I think that was when my husband put his 50 in, so then everything else has gone towards the next target, which is saving for a new door. So that's just what makes that really hard to work out sometimes. And then debt is 250, so that is great. There we go. Okay, so now I might just go ahead and plot them from this side. Our maintenance had 75 and it now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. So car maintenance has improved by a lot. So now it's got 19 there. And I think when it gets to 100, I'm just going to stop for a while, because I actually already have like £200 in savings as well towards this. And 100 would pay for an MOT and a service. And I already have money set aside for repairs, so I might just leave it as that for now. Death we've already done. Christmas. 20, 40, 60, 80. And this is where it gets tricky, because now I need to try and work out what that would equal to. So Christmas has 80, which would mean, let's have a look. If I grab my calculator, here we go. 440. Okay, so we're getting there. And then Christmas is done. Beauty, I'm sure we just work that out. It's 40, 20, 30, 45, yeah. So beauty has 45, and I did put extra in this month just because I'm wary of that hair appointment that I've got coming up. YouTube still has 10. Didn't end up really putting anything extra in that one. And car tax has 20, 40, 65. Okay, so that is great. Brilliant. And then birthday, did I not write that down? Yes, it has 70. So now I'm just going to grab my green highlighter, because I do like to do the highlighting method with this one. So that was up, that didn't change. Christmas went up, savings, debt was a good one. Actually, this has turned out to be really good. Okay, so the only thing that didn't go up was that YouTube one. So that's something to look at maybe next month, but it tends to be one that I just put in when I'm thinking about doing a giveaway, or I know that I've got to post a giveaway. So it's not something that I put into regularly, which I think is a good thing. So yeah, so that is that all done, and I'm probably going to go ahead off camera and just backfill this, just because it will bother me the fact that it's not filled in. Everything else though has been ticked off, which is great. And then the only thing I need to try and work out is these last ones, but I think I'm just going to copy them over. So savings was 125 and beauty was, well, it was 20, so it's 25 I've actually saved. And the total is 45. I might just write both there just so I know. Okay, so that's what I had left over, and that's where everything has gone. That's just how I like to track sort of where the money's gone for this month. And like I say, I'm going to go back and backfill this because this is just going to upset me. But yeah, other than that, I can only say I am really sorry. There is one thing I do want to say, and that is I promised a giveaway for my birthday, and I know it is really late, but I do want to do one. So this is one of the things that you will be getting, along with some other really nice surprises from the Happy Planner to set yourself up a budget planner to start with. It will include everything you need, stickers, everything like that. This is just one of those things. I want to keep the rest as a surprise because I want to try and do it as a little box for you guys, just to say a big thank you for sticking with me still. And I am really sorry that I didn't film much in June, but the holidays are coming and I have serious plans for this channel, and I really want to see it grow more. So make sure that you are already subscribed to my channel. If not, then you need to subscribe, and drop a comment down below to tell me what you're looking forward to most in the holidays this summer, and you will be entered for this giveaway. And I'm probably going to let it run for about a week or two just to give everybody a chance. But yeah, this one is open to UK only, please, just because it's going to save me a lot of trouble from shipping. But those of you who are international, then please keep tuned because I will be doing a giveaway with you as well, but it will be separate just to make my life a little bit easier. So I'll probably run this one first and then a second one for international followers as well. Other than that, I hope you have a super awesome week, and make sure to keep sticking around and watching my videos because July spread and July budget will be coming very soon, and I will speak to you all again soon. Bye.